ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ dear friends. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೂರಜ್ ಅಂತ. I am your humble politician. Sorry, YouTuber. Manjunath, here. Tomorrow. Hey guys, Suraj here from Random Tales. Today we're gonna talk about a movie review, which is actually it's not a movie; it's a web series, which is The Humble Politician Nograj, which has been released on Voot. So without much further delay, let's directly get into the topic. Okay, before getting into the video, let me put this straight. This is not a sponsored video. Danish Sait or Saad or Voot doesn't even know who the fuck I am.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
The sole reason for me to do this video is just to promote the web series, because I believe that even the ones that is being released in Bangalore or in Karnataka is equally as good as our Bollywood or whatever is getting released in North, right? Because I personally went through the series, all of the 10 episodes, and I felt that it's brilliant. And that is why I thought, let me take it to the digital streaming, video sharing platform, which is YouTube, and at least try explaining what the series is about and how good it has been put down and how well it's been directed. And it's such a nice web series that I've seen in a long time. Trust me when I say this, in a very long time. Also, I'll give you an insight about what the story is about. I don't want to be like a spoiler alert, but just a small insight of what the story is. So first, getting into the main cast. The main cast is none other than the Danish Sait, who's also played Mr. Nax for RCB. Most of y'all will know Mr. Nax by RCB. He is the main lead in this web series as well. And then the another main, according to me, is his PA, which is Vijay Chandu, whose name is Manjunath. I just want the series to be watched by multiple other people who are also non-Kannadigas or non-Bangaloreans or someone who's not staying in Karnataka. The main reason for this is a brilliant web series. The web series is pretty much revolving around the elections or the situations during the elections, the heat movement on who's got the majority. Now, what is the story about? The story is exactly on what was our election situation that happened during our last election, which took place 3 years back. If you remember, in Karnataka, there was heat of a situation on who's got the majority or which party is gonna take the authority on all of these things. Is what has been put down in a very funny manner, in a very practical way that the entire team could explain to the audience, but without putting in any masalas or anything that would affect the true parties, but just explain it to the audience in a much more lighter and in a much more comical way. And that is why I feel that this series is a brilliant one, because trust me, if in case this series had some topics which was not relevant or which sort of pricked the real parties, they would have took it down by now or they would have banned it. But then these guys were so brilliant, these guys were so damn good that nothing of that happened. Really congratulate the director, who is Saad, and then the lead artist, who is Danish Sait. You have killed it. You guys have killed it, and I love you for that. And that's the sole reason why I'm taking it to my streaming video sharing platform to talk about this for at least 5 to 6 minutes, as much as I can. Now, what is the story involved? Like I said, it's about who's getting majority, but then in between that, in the real situation, there was some things where the MLAs were kidnapped to resort, and all of these things happen. The same is happening even in the series as well, but then you need to watch it. I do not want to talk more about it and be like a spoiler alert to the people who have not watched it already. So my advice to y'all would be, just go on to Wood, and also, to be really frank, Wood subscription charges are way less, brother, like way less. I think it's hardly like $2.99, and you also get a promo code called New Year or Voot New Year or something like that, which gives you another 15%. So the price comes down to $254 or something. So go check out on Voot for $254, which is not a monthly subscription; it's a yearly subscription. So you get to watch this series for just $254, and you also get a subscription for the whole year, right? Which is great. So my humble request from an humble YouTuber is to watch the humble politician Nograj, because it's very rare to find something like this. And don't worry, it's not completely in Kannada. For all my North friends or whoever is outside India, it's not completely in Kannada. You also get English subtitles put down, and some of the things are also English, which is very nice. Like at places, the Nograj, who is the main lead, would have used words like rascal, peace, and all of these things, which looks very nice. It's very comical. I had my COVID past 1 week. The last week, I was not well. I was completely ill. And the only thing that revived me from that painful fever and suffering was this series. The 10 episodes that I sat and watched for almost 12 plus hours. It took me, I finished the series in 2 days, and the third day I was all good. I was happy, I was smiling, and thanks to the humble politician Nograj, this series has done a brilliant job. I love this series. I would request the entire team to come up with part 2, because there are many people like me who's waiting for it, and people like me, I, as any digital creators out there, I would recommend or at least request you all to promote these web series as much as possible in order for this web series to reach its maximum viewership, so that people in Karnataka or even in Bangalore, there are various digital creators, one such like Saad or Danish Sait, who's trying to do something, that if these people eventually grow, people under them or with them will also eventually grow. I hope you like this video. Please go watch Mr. Humble Politician Nograj. Peace. Hey Manjunath, rascal, what happened to the scam?